change. It's astounding.
Hello, we're live on the ArchieLuxury channel. Today, I'm talking very quickly to Clive. Clive, I wanted to say to you, I've reintroduced a popular series. What does your watch say about you?
Cool, cool.
And I got to tell you honestly, I went to an event on Friday, Australian Watch Forum, and the guys all said to me, "Oh, I love that series. What does your watch say about you?" And I got to tell you, I'm desperate to really get some views. I'm desperate to rekindle my YouTube because things are tough at the moment. And I really need some paid gigs. So, guys, if you want me to tell me what your watch says about you, send 35 US dollars to ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com via PayPal. Send me a few pictures of the watch and maybe yourself, and advise whether you want your picture displayed or not. And I will do a review. I will tell you what your wristwatch says about you. And sometimes this is very handy for people because they can't see the wood for the trees. So they're too close, they can't see it. Whereas I'm there to tell you the truth. Now, I've got to be honest with you. I have been questioned lately. Did I base this on a certain person? Did I base this? And the answer is no. These are generalizations. They are characterizations based on a number of people and sources. So, look, this is done for this is I based it on my experience. What do you think of that series, Clive? And tell me what you think.
Yeah, well, actually, I think it's a great series. It's an Archie classic. And however, I think it's a good idea to update it because demographics can change, perceptions can change. It's possible for one group of people to be drawn to a watch at one stage in its development, and for that to change with a new introduction or a new product line. So, absolutely. So it's, actually there was the other, I think we did a review and we were paid to do a review of someone else's watch, their personal collection. I thought that was kind of interesting what we came up with.
Yes, I understand exactly what you're saying, Clive. I got to tell you, in all honesty, I really like to get these stereotypes, these generalizations out there. And I really feel that it needs to be said. There's certain things about collectors that need to be said. That's the way it is. Just 1 minute there, 1 minute. Just plugging in my... It needs to be said. It needs to be said. So, Clive, I got to be honest with you. It's a great series. I'm also thinking about what does your car say about you?
Okay.
And you drive a Toyota Corolla?
A 2015 Toyota Corolla. What it says about me is that I spend all my
You're not a car person. You're not a car person. You're not a car person.
It says I spend all my money on watches.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a journey. I mean, you've done the car thing. When you were in college, you had the Trans Am, didn't you? You had a Trans Am?
I did. I didn't think you actually listened when I talked.
No,
so, yeah.
No. And I still remember that your girlfriend smashed it up. That's what went wrong with it.
Oh, God, that was expensive. Yeah. God, that was expensive.
And
the freaking decal, the Eagle decal on the cost $200 back in the 80s. And that was a princely freaking sum back then.
Yes.
So what are we going to discuss? What are we going to discuss right now?
Well, what does your watch say about you? That's what we're discussing, Clive. And It's a great series. I really want to promote this series. I want people to send me money and get me to review their watches. And in your case, what does your watch say about you? What watch do you think characterizes who you are as a person?
Oh, that's deep. That is really, really deep. I was not expecting that level of depth here on ArchieLuxury.
Yes.
Oh, and that's even different from what watch would I choose above all the other ones. That's
yes. This is what watch is you. What do you think is you?
Toughy. Probably the Milgauss.
Okay. Yes. I would agree with that, because I think, in my opinion, the Milgauss is mainstream, but just like the Milgauss is mainstream, the white dial one is not wanted. That reflects your position in society. This white entitlement you have is no longer flavor of the month. It also, it's modern but boring. It's also, it's a classic. It harks back to a bygone era. Okay. A bygone era, because the Milgauss's glory days was really 60s, 70s, wasn't it?
Right.
That's with the very valuable, the 1019. The 1019 is the plastic glass Milgauss.
Okay.
It's the classic, very, very valuable one. It also, I would have to say, with the Milgauss, it reflects your position in life there, in the sense that it doesn't really match up with anything else in your collection. Like, it's, what is it, a dress watch? Is it a sports watch? Is it an engineer's watch? It's just the odd one out, and that reflects who you are as a person. You're twice divorced. You're living in your apartment, an apartment by yourself. You're the Milgauss. Yep. That is you. You are the Milgauss. It's, I mean, it's not even an aspirational purchase. It doesn't even have gold in it for aspirations. It's just, yes.
You forgot one important factor.
What's that?
It's not only magnetic, it's anti-magnetic.
Yes. Very, very true. It's anti-magnetic, and it speaks of white privilege. White privilege. It speaks of white privilege very, very loudly. Even though it tries not to say it, it just screams white privilege with that white dial there.
And perfectly all those things. I would say that, yeah.
And it goes with everything. It's like the Rockford file. Remember, his sports jacket had those iron-on patches on this on.
James Garner, another famous Okie. Respect.
Yes. Respect. I really like James Garner.
Yeah, and support your local sheriff. But it doesn't. It kind of goes with everything, but it kind of doesn't go with everything. It is definitely the odd man out on every. It's kind of this, kind of that.
What car did he drive? What car did he drive in the Rockford files?
I cannot remember. It's been a while.
You remember that? Remember, he used to have. It was something like a Trans Am.
Yeah, it may have been a Firebird, I think. I think it was.
You're right. In Firebird, yes. It's no, that's exactly it there. It's go on.
The Firebird is basically the Tudor of Trans Ams.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And I loved how he lived in a FEMA trailer.
Well, not just a FEMA trailer, but it is just a trailer. Keep in mind, Rockford was, I mean, like I said, James Garner was from Oklahoma, so, hey.
And I love the way he had that, the best gadget he had was that he used to make his own business cards in the car. Remember that? So if he wanted to be something, he could give them a card and say, oh, I'm so-and-so, I do this. He just, remember that little machine, typesetting machine in the car? That was very clever.
Yeah, it was almost the same thing as Doctor Who's psychic paper.
Yes. I can't remember the psychic paper, but I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I'm a David Tennant's my favorite Doctor Who.
We're in agreement. Yes.
And I love the dialects. They were nasty. The dialects.
You mean the Daleks?
Daleks, yes, yes. Remember, and when they finally did open them up, I don't know if you remember the episode. They're like an octopus inside.
Right.
You remember that?
Green, yeah. Slimy green thing with like one eye. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That was.
So anyway, back to watch. So
what does your watch say about you?
Right. So yeah, I would have to say probably if I just instantly I thought about was the Milgauss. Also, uncomplicated as well.
So what watch in my collection do you think says who I am? See, I can't pick it. I can't pick it because I can't see the wood for the trees. It's always better that someone else gives you these insights. See, I can't pick it.
Should we consult the board or not?
No, we haven't got time. We've only got 5 minutes.
Well, we actually only have 20, but okay. I would kind of say, I would say the Breguet.
I was hoping to get another video out of you. We're going to do this one and then get another one quickly up.
Yeah, I would say the Breguet.
Yeah, I actually, that's a very interesting point there because it's pompous and over the top, but has really nasty resale values.
Also half gay. Gay.
Yes, half gay. Yes, yes, very, very, very true there. It's a sports watch, but it's done in a non-sporting way.
Right. Of course, on the other hand, it's a bit on the small side, so that doesn't jive. That's the only thing that doesn't jive with you.
Yes, it's a little bit on the small side.
It's got the coin edges. So, yeah, the coin edges.
That represents PayPal donation. Send PayPal donation.
Very small. That's coin. So very small PayPal donations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Atrocious resale value.
Correct.
Looks a lot richer than he really is.
Exactly. I could go further, but I'm not. I got to hold back. I can't just I just can't unload.
Unlined there. Yeah. Okay, Clyde, that's fantastic. What does your watch say about you? $35 US. $35 US, and I will tell you what your watch says about you. And you could please, when you do send the money, also send a picture of your watch so I can get the psychic reading out of the watch, and it tells me about you as a person. How you present your photo tells me a lot about you as a person and about your character.
So let me ask you a quick question. I'm wondering if this is kind of a smart way of the all-in-one pricing, because if someone has one watch and they send it to you, what if someone has 12 or 15 and they send it to you?
Look, these are individual videos. I'm sorry, there is no bulk deal. You've got to pay per, because it's an in-depth look at this watch. Do you understand?
So it's the individual watch.
Yes. See, another thing I could do later on, we're going to do this later on as we franchise this great idea, is what does your watch collection say about you?
Nice.
And that gives a collection. It gives a collection perspective. So that's another topic we could do. Actually, for $50 US, I will do what does your watch collection say about you? And that way there, it encompasses all the pieces. It's like the Protect Seal. The Protect Seal looks at not only the movement, but it looks at how the finishing of the case, how the strap looks, how the box looks. Everything is taken into account. So thank you so much, Clive. This has been a great live show. What does your watch say about you? A popular series. And keep your requests coming. So I'm going to kill that. We're going to get one more